I got a lot from my very special intellectual experience where I did 1 year of doing nothing but reading books as part of the English Honours course here in Victoria University. And I suppose a unusual but quintessential New Zealand experience of leaving the sheepyards in Southland and walking into a small honours class that included Elizabeth Knox, John Campbell, Paul Holmes, taught by some pretty ferocious intellects, and it was a fantastic, challenging experience because it challenged every assumption I had made about the world. But it also gave us access to the description of imagination, because if you can't imagine the world being different, then it can't be different. And that's what I've got from literature, and continue to feed the imagination through that. And actually it's very important to my job, and I think the job of any person in the public world, because it enables you to see the world from someone else's point of view, because there are so many different points of view. The people I talked to last week with their 15-year sentences in the Wirri prison, the 14-year-olds who know nothing but the prospect of crime. How do they see the world? What is it that's going to connect with them? In many respects, the task that an author has, and as we're celebrating tonight, many carry out with real excellence. And that's the other reason I keep reading, is because one day I hope to discover the secret of writing, which I've never been able to do in anything other than a clumsy way, or a pretty utilitarian manner. I can bang out a 200-word column on freshwater policy in about 7 minutes. I don't have to now, but I used to have to. But I have had the experience of this capacity missing a generation. My parents could both write, and purely not for publication, but within their family environment. And I've had the pleasure of working with one of my sons who's on his 3rd volume of poetry, about to be published. I hope you come across it on social media, Conversation Between Two Tui by Bart English, who at the age of 11 was sponsored initially by Joy Cowley, and with whom he maintains a relationship of mentoring. And it's been both a joy and a pain. The pain has been the ease with which he produces this lucid, bright writing as a poet. He has to produce 60 poems for the book, so he wrote 61 and let me pick the one that wouldn't go in, which was extremely difficult. But that helps you understand what a gift it is to be able to write. And that's why it's such a pleasure to be here tonight.